So yesterday I just saw Spider-Man Far From no, it's not Far From Home. No Way Home. It's oh yeah, there's gonna be spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, just leave. But it's probably the greatest movie of all time. I'm just gonna say what it was. I knew it was gonna be fire, but I did not know it was gonna be fire. It really crapped on all of my expectations. Let me just get into it. In the beginning, we figured out, that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, and the whole world knows about it. And there's some haters and some detractors at first, but everyone's kind of cool with it. We're all kind of used to it. Like, okay, he's Spider-Man now, and everyone's all right with it. And then at times, what happens? I think they try to get into school. They try to get into school at MIT, and because of them knowing he's Spider-Man and he's his main friend and his main, Mary Jane and I forgot the other dude's name. That's his friend. So they're like, no, you're Spider-Man. We're not gonna let you get into school, and your friends can't go over here. So it was like nearly a happy ending for them after the whole Mysterio thing in Europe, but it didn't work out well into their favor. So. We also have Flash, who finds out he's Spider-Man. It says Spider-Man's my best friend. I wrote this book on him and all this other stuff, which is really hilarious. This movie just brought a lot of emotions and stuff, and it's a lot of emotions. Every scene is hitting. They thought about everything from the secret ending, it's so emotional that I know just even people editing their YouTube videos they're taking hours. They're gonna make sure they talk about this movie very thoroughly. But Spider-Man is my top two favorite superheroes. It's between him and Batman. It all depends on how you write in Batman. And Batman's better than Spider-Man versus Spider-Man versus Batman. Man, long story short of this, they rebooted Peter Parker's life, and to where he's basically made this sacrifice to become I want to say ultimate Spider-Man. This Peter Parker is, after this movie, that they put this Peter Parker, Tom Holland, in position to be the greatest Spider-Man that has ever been in theater. I'm really just spitballing this because I have a lot of emotions in regards to this movie and stuff, so I'm gonna be everywhere. But the fact that they did this movie so well, they thought of everything. It's after seeing that movie, I'm I don't even want to watch another Avengers movie because Spider-Man is already at the top. They always make Spider-Man the GOAT of all Marvel superheroes. I wish Stan Lee was alive just to see this, bro. This is important. They put I can't imagine the thought and the patience and bringing people together, the money they had to spend for this. Green Goblin. Oh my god, the best part of the movie was Green Goblin. Green Goblin was his character to the max, and they brought back his original goddamn costume. They brought back the purple and the green, and he's all backed up first. I'm oh my god, oh, and when he comes back and stuff, and he's talking to himself Osborn and Goblin talking to himself you know what has to be done. You're being lame as heck, bro. You know what you can do. And he pulled up to at Maze at Feast and shit. When he pulled up at Feast and Peter looks at him and Aunt May and everything, I'm thinking to myself, bro, y'all got a domestic terrorist in your room right now. Bro, this dude is Iron Man level, Captain America level, just sitting in y'all room. Y'all gotta call the Avengers or ASAP right now, man. Y'all got the Joker with superpowers right there, bro. He's right there. Get this dude out of here ASAP. Peter being Peter, he's just trying to help everyone the best way that he can. And, Doctor Strange wasn't really having it because originally Peter wanted everyone to forget he was Spider-Man. And because he I don't know. I kind of have a nitpick because Peter was like, okay, like I can't make everyone forget I'm Spider-Man. I gotta pick my girl. I gotta pick Aunt May and my homeboy. And the fact that he picked those people, spoiler, 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 and the fact that he picked those people to forget he was Spider-Man, he ended up losing all of those people. The irony of him saying, I want these people to remember that I'm Spider-Man. My best friend, my girlfriend, my Aunt May, and who else? I think Happy. I, the irony that he lost all of those people in his request to make everyone forget he was Spider-Man was insane. And the fight scene with him and Goblin was insane, man. The first one when they were in the building and he was like, it was just, boy. And you're thinking to yourself, Electro's fire. First off, Electro's fire. That he needs to somehow come back to the MCU. Electro's like, dang, this universe is different. I can be different over here. I'm a lot stronger. I'm like my my comic book self here. They got the best versions of the Sinister Six in one whole movie, bro. That was the best part of this. Disney thought to themselves, okay, we can make our own Sinister Six, but these dudes might be trash. We need legends. We need legends they make movies for. Okay, so I thought Vulture was gonna be in it. He wasn't in it, but they picked Green Goblin. They cribbed Sandman. Sandman didn't even want no business there. He just wanted to see his daughter. He already made it up with Peter. He's like, what am I doing here? What am I doing here with y'all? And then as soon as he started talking to him, like, bro, I don't care. I'm not hearing none of that. And at first I thought his CGI was kind of fake because it's been like over 20 years since the movie came out. And after he was revealed to still be himself, I don't know if they use CGI still, but it was still good because throughout the whole movie, Sandman wasn't himself compared to in the beginning of Spider-Man 3. You know, he got changed into Sandman and then his body started, morphing into that, his original body and everything like that. But throughout the entire movie, he was just Sand. And then at the last scene, he wasn't Sand anymore. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, like maybe they just CGI'd it, but I think it was just originally him. What else? Sandman and the fact that Peter helped them out in the end, the original Peter and stuff like that. Tobey Maguire came in. When Tobey Maguire came in and just Bully Maguire outfit, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm off work right now and stuff like that. And the fact that Andrew Garfield came in and had his redemption. Everybody had their freaking redemption in this movie. Sandman had his redemption. Who else? Green Goblin had they cured Green Goblin. Who else? The Sinister Six, Green Goblin. There's no Scorpion in this one. Oh my goodness, my mind is blank. Electro still just wants to turn up. I think Electro, whatever happened to Electro, he was a nerd at first and a loser. But whatever happened to Electro, he's still kind of messed up in the head. I think that's what Electro's somebody when you get when power corrupts. You know what I'm saying? You just want power just because you didn't have nothing. Lizard Man, I couldn't tell if Lizard Man got his arm back or not. I was trying to did he get his hand or is it going to regenerate back to one? But I think he got his hand back. And if that's the case, that's another happy ending. Everyone got their freaking happy ending in this movie. The fact that everyone got their happy ending in this movie makes it a perfect movie. Except for Peter. What else? Okay. Who's the main guy in Spider-Man 2? Okay, we got Electro, we got Sandman, we got Lizard Man, we got Green Goblin. I'm mad that Harry wasn't brought back, but Harry died anyway. Venom came back in the end. That was super lit. The fact that he came back and stuff like, well, what happened with all this stuff? Well, there are no aliens and stuff. Aliens only kill and stuff. We don't even know what universe is, whatchamacallit? Oh my goodness. The dude who plays Brock is from, I don't think he's from, Toby's universe, but it looks like he is from Toby's universe because in his trailer you can see the Spider-Man saying the traitor or whatever. Oh no, that's Morbius. So I don't know what universe this guy's from or if he's in his own thing. But the fact that he wanted to visit Peter was super lit, and the fact that the Venom left a little bit. Oh my gosh! Oh, there's so much cliffhanger energy. There's so much cliffhanger. And then we might get Miles. We might get Miles, bro. We might get Miles too, like, and especially since it was ever since the first movie, because Childish Gambino is his uncle. I think his uncle. I don't know if his uncle's Predator or whatever that dude's name is. He was like a Batman character in whatchamacallit? What was that movie? It's Into the Spider-Verse. He was like a Batman character. He can do everything basically Batman can with jetpacks and stuff, but Iron Man stuff at the same time. I don't know if that was Childish Gambino, but I know he's related to Miles Morales ever since the first one with the dude who played Batman, who's ended up being a vulture. But man, this movie is the perfect superhero movie. I don't even think I want to watch the Doctor Strange movie unless unless Loki's in it. But man, oh my god, that movie was so freaking good. I can talk about this all day. Let me think. Just and the thing I'm thinking about the most is just what is Peter's life after this? What is his life after this? And I want to see more of this new suit. This is probably the most perfect Spider-Man suit this dude has, and we only got like a couple seconds with it. Why, Peter? Why? Oh my goodness. Peter Parker, this is like the best Peter Parker. Oh my god, they set him up. And the fact that Green Goblin him was fighting at the end, I'm gonna kill you. I only stopped you because I couldn't kill. I wanted to kill you myself, boy. And the fact that like Goblin's philosophy is like, yo, Goblin never left, bro. Like, I just made it worse. I mean, powerful people, we just take what's ours. Like, we don't ask for nothing. And he still had that same philosophy. And I don't know, man. The fight scenes was incredible. Lizard Man, he finally got taken care of. But I don't. I think the lizard was trying to. Yeah, in the first one, the lizard was trying to make everyone turn into lizards and stuff because it was corrupting him. He thought it was the best version of evolution and everything. What else? Yeah, it was perfect. Just the chemistry of everybody. Mary Jane talking to helping Peter and stuff like, yo, I'm your girlfriend, bro. Like, we got this. You gotta talk to me about this. I don't like this. And that was another theme in the movie where she just wanted Peter to communicate with him. And that's another theme with all the Mary Janes is just the fact that Peter wants to just Mary has hard times communicating with Peter their goals and aspirations, and that's probably the biggest problems in most relationships is just communication issues and stuff. And we see that in this, and we see that Mary Jane is still willing to do everything that she can for Peter. Mary Jane has a hunch about something, and I think her hunch is right. She should have just did what she had to do because it just yeah. And what else? It was a great movie, dude. It was like, it was so perfect. I'm gonna watch it like a million times, probably. Like, I didn't think, and just Toby being Spider-Man, he looks like a more serious Spider-Man. Like, him and MJ, they're good, they're squared away. Like, everything is just like, everyone got their closure. And I'm so grateful that I was able to see this movie, and I'm happy, like, I was able to see it when, like, a lot of people I know in my life have died, like, before the Tobey Maguire movies. I mean, after the Tobey Maguire movies and stuff like that, and they're not able to see this. So, hopefully, if you know me through my eyes or something like that, or you're able to see the movie, how great it was. This is probably the greatest Spider-Man movie of all time, or at least until the next one. Because I don't know oh my gosh. He's like, the Spider-Man is and it goes back to Spider-Man being an Avenger, but not an Avenger. He's literally the greatest Avenger. I don't care. He's the greatest superhero, so it don't matter. And if they add, did they add X-Men yet? No, they didn't. When they add X-Men, it will literally be the greatest franchise ever. And Disney can just throw money everywhere. But if you just give me Spider-Man just as is from now on, I'm going to take it. And I was real. I was like, I told myself, if they weren't in it, I'm deleting Disney Plus. I told myself, I'm like, I'm never watching a movie. But now it's like, okay, whatever y'all want, Disney. Y'all gave me what I wanted. Y'all, and you know it's funny, for years, like films, franchises, and everything like that, they used to never give the people what they wanted. But now, since they know what the people want, Disney is did it the right way, and now it's like, uh, it's ridiculous. It's beautiful. It's my favorite movie. I saw it at 420 yesterday. Well, there was like 30 minutes of commercials and everything, but my favorite movie. This is my favorite movie. There's really no hero better than Spider-Man. There really isn't. Like, Iron Man's alright, but no, he ain't no Spider-Man. And then they were talking about like their feats and stuff. Like Tobey Maguire, I'm like, nigga, I never been to no space. What are you talking about? And then what we call it? What did what we call it? Andrew Garfield deal with? He dealt with some funny stuff. Oh, the world turning into lizards and everything, and it's just. And Toby talking about, oh, I fought this guy named Thanos. I'm in space, all this other stuff, like, and the fact that Tom Holland Spider-Man talking about, oh, well, I've been in teams before and I know how to work together. So we're just gonna focus on one person and we're just gonna just work from there, and it ended up working out. So, but man, Green Goblin. They couldn't let Green Goblin loose in the MCU. He had to tear through everybody. This wasn't even an MCU movie. It had the same power as Black Panther, bro. And I think that's important because you need to differentiate what the fuck is an MCU movie and what is a real movie. You know, like Black Panther, that was like a real movie that so happened to have a superhero in it. Spider-Man is a real superhero movie. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this. I don't know about No Way Far From Home in terms of Mysterio just like using Tony. I thought that was a little cheesy. I really thought it was cheesy in terms of like you know when he put the glasses on and he was on a bus and no one saw him. First of all, you open up anything in a bus, people are gonna be aware. And the missiles coming down, like it was a little cheesy, but the cheese factor is like this shit was serious. This shit was serious, and this is my favorite Spider-Man, possibly superhero movie ever. I'm gonna watch it a million times. I'm gonna watch it a million. It's the greatest superhero movie. Period. 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 I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. And I don't care about Endgame or what Endgame, what Infinity War, like blah blah blah. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool and stuff. And when everyone came together and when Chadwick Boseman came, that was lit. That was super lit. And but. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like it might even be Heath Ledger Batman. It's like, yeah, I think if Heath Ledger's Batman is right here, Spider-Man and everything is right here. It's like it's the greatest superhero movie I've ever seen. It really is. And if you guys like superhero movies, you guys want me to just keep doing it, just like, comment, subscribe. It's Blak Vader. I love y'all. Peace.